Okay, we got Tarpley coming up 8 minutes into the next hour. I want to cover some financial news here in a moment. I'm going to have to do part 2 on this tomorrow of the Cashless Society Control Grid, and then we can post it up at prisonplanet.tv and the YouTube channel and the rest of the places out there. Let me just give you some of the other points that we'll be getting into tomorrow on this. We'll do this in parts. This is the opting into the matrix, the control grid, the tech system, the tattletale squads to control mobility, to control where you can go, what you can do. They're going to use the carbon tax to do that as well. No non-essential travel. All these new taxes and regulations, everything you do and say and buy will be inventoried on your global ID card for the carbon tax with carbon rationing. That's the official UN plan. Now Pelosi's saying, and I'm getting hundreds of emails going, how did you know this? It's all stated. DNA illegally taken at birth, now they admit to the slaves. Forced inoculations, now openly being announced. The census lying and saying you got to answer questions yearly and monthly, running around, getting GPS at your front door. The face scanners, the thumbprint scanners, the license plate readers everywhere you go tracking you. DHS reports saying gun owners, veterans, those that talk about the Constitution, those that wear, patriot type, don't tread on me T-shirts or bumper stickers are terrorists. Most of the Homeland Security funding being spent on that. The Patriot Act being used in non-terror-related cases. Patriot Act compliance with no more warrants with the feds tied in to the bank's databases, looking at everything you buy, sell, and do, looking at all your transactions, guilty until proven innocent. The biggest one of these no-fly lists, where now if you are on the 1.1 million people and growing by 25,000 a month, no-fly list, you can't own a gun. They're already using that and refusing people that are on it to buy guns and veterans to buy guns, even without PTSD, and that's on record. But now they're trying to make it law with the no-fly, no-buy. Meanwhile, all over the country, the states are making the police license plates and their private car license plates, and the bureaucrats and state and federal people where their license plates can't be read and where they can speed, get in trouble, basically can't get arrested. And that's mainstream news. So we're all slaves being tracked. If they don't like you, as they admit, anti-war groups on no-fly list, anti-torture groups on no-fly list, congressmen on no-fly list, can't get off, can't find out why you're on it, don't have a Second Amendment once they do it. I mean, that's total 1984. They're using debt to control people, bankrupting us financially, so we have to go to the government hat in hand with their new mobile medical vans and their FEMA centers with medical centers where we want to go to the FEMA camps. Again, the key here is that the globalists make money and get power and control out of owning the private company systems that then government contracts with to implement all this. It's a revolving door between industry and government. So they also profit off of their police state that they use to control us. And that's how this thing grows. And tomorrow I will carve out an entire hour and make sure I get to the rest of all this and recap what we've already covered. But that gives you just a window into the control grid. So we'll get into a lot more tomorrow. That's about 10% of what I'm going to be covering. Because we got Tarpley coming up and I just ran out of time. I wanted to get into this. Remember 2 days ago, Geithner tells China its dollar assets are safe, and it was in the news that he got laughed at. Well, now dollar declines as nation mulls reserve currency alternative, and it says in Bloomberg, the world is going ahead and deciding what the new world currency will be. Well, they're going to have a basket of currencies at first and then go to a pure face scan, thumbprint global currency. They're going to go right past the Amero, right past it all. You'll still have regional currencies that have your local look, but it's like there's 15 different, Sports Illustrated. It's all printed by the same people. It's standardized. All the same databases. But that will be globally identified with a thumbprint and a face scan when you use the regional currency set by the new Bank of the World that will set interest rates, currency rates, and everything. So you'll still have paper money. It's just tied to the Cashless Society tracking system. We'll break this down in 60 seconds. Stay with us. It's key.
You are listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you again about a company that has supported us in the truth movement for years. Inner Health Botanicals. This company produces the highest quality superfood around, called Inner Food. My wife just loves the stuff. And now the Health Ranger, Mike Adams, has awarded Interfood his Editor's Choice Award for Best Superfood of 2009. Interfood is loaded with 20 great organic ingredients. No fillers, no sweeteners. It would be impossible to blend this up for a better price, and their formula really works. This is the real thing for the great health you need. Try the NutriCafe, their great organic coffee infused with polysaccharides that boost the immune system. A truly healthy coffee that tastes great. And take it from me, folks, it really does taste great. Don't forget to try their other great products. Go to www.enerfood.com. That's www.enerfood.com. Or just click on their banner on Infowars.com for special pricing.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Initiate. This is the controlled implosion of our economy by design, stated on record by the globalists. I believe they miscalculated. It's going to blow up in their face. You better hope so for the future of humanity. We got Webster Griffin Tarpley coming up in the next segment. Right now, I wanted to bring Jim Newcomer up because gold is above 980 today, exploding yet again towards the 1,000 mark. And Jim Newcomer has got gold and silver priced in the market at 930, 940. So the gold and the silver priced into the market when it was $1 or more under what it is now. Many other brokers and gold and silver outfits are completely sold out, and they're selling for huge premiums. I wanted to have Jim Newcomer up for just a few minutes before Webster Griffin Tarpley joins us. GM going under, and you know, I'm not even tooting my horn here, Jim Newcomer, but we told people 2.5 years ago that GM was going to go under by design, and then it was going to be moved to China and Brazil. And Burmis came running in here breathing heavy earlier saying, you were right, you were right. Yeah, here it is. AP source, GM to sell Hummer to Chinese company. But that's only the beginning. I have about 5 or 6 articles I printed this morning because I wanted to make this point and back it up. And somebody's got to find the tapes of me and Bob Chapman 2.5 years ago saying this, and then 2 years ago, and a year ago, and 6 months ago, and last week. That this is all by design. That's why they federalized it. And this is them handing our industry over to foreigners with money to finance it leaving the country, not just Hummer. Then they're announcing their Chinese division is doing great. I mean, I've never seen such raping, Jim Newcomer.
Yep. Good afternoon, Alex. I agree with you 100%. What's going on is criminal. I think years ago there was the old adage that as General Motors goes, so goes America. Maybe it's a precursor of what's to come. So, but I
don't think it may be. I mean, until we arrest the bankers, it's over. Until we end the Fed, it's over. Jim, I mean, if people don't get into gold and silver now, I mean, I don't know what to tell them, whether it's 1 silver coin or 100 or whether it's 1 gold coin or 5. Tell folks the great deals you've got today.
Well, the precious metals are real money and they're real value. Today we've got 2 of the coins that are the most traded in the industry. That's the $20 Liberty at $1,632.60. The $10 Liberty is running $818.50. We have the Walking Liberty half dollars. These were minted from 1918 to 1947 at $183.60 per roll of 20. We have the British sovereigns again at $285.93. Francs at $231.50, and the ever-popular, the Lakota National Silver Rounds are still available at $434.40 a roll. But it's time.
What does that come out to a piece?
On the Lakotas, it's $21.72. Now, you can go online. You can search these things out. You're going to pay $25, $26.
No, I know. They've gone up. They were $35 a month ago when you guys were selling them for $16. So they're, I mean, amazing. What about those Franklin halves? That's really a good deal.
The Franklin halves are gone. We had to replace that with the Walking Liberty, but the Walking Liberty half dollars even older. It's a great value at $918. They're at $183.60 per roll. We were real lucky to be able to find.
How long can you hold that? Because this is priced into the market a week or two ago. How long can you hold these deals before it goes up again?
Well, that's hard to say, Alex. We're going to try to hold it to the end of the week, but if the market takes off, it's going to be almost impossible for us. But
Now explain to people, you bought silver and gold. Again, you keep buying it when it's low and still